Hey everyone, I'm actually starting this video later today than I've been meaning to or had been intending to today. Just because Kelly from Truth and Story, it's all her fault. She did a live chat about her favorite things or her favorite tarot decks, like top 10 favorite tarot deck, Oracle deck, Lenormand deck. I think she cheated for most of it, but it's okay. But she did her top 10 favorite, supposed to be 10 top 10 favorite things. However, I thought it would be a good video response to her that I have more of a haul, or I would call it more of a haul. It's not a deck haul, it's not a witchy haul. It's a haul of my arts, decks, witchy things, pagan things, and all the above. So it's going to be a haul video of some of my favorite things this past few months, and trying to show you all that I can before the full moon tonight. And I'm going to actually have my moon water. Don't be jealous, because the water is actually kind of special. The water came from a Barolithia Springs that is about 40 minutes away from my house here, but it's about a 5-minute drive from my mom's house here locally where I live. And Barolithia Springs is like I said, it's natural spring water. So I'm going to infuse natural spring water with full moon water. Boom goes the dynamite. I don't mean to make anybody jealous about that, but I just wanted to make that as an announcement. That's what I'm doing tonight and the full moon, and see you on the flip side. But since I am doing a favorite video, I'm gonna keep going. My newly favorite thing, I gotta show you my Godzilla. That's been my favorite thing. How cool is he? Oh, look at this. It's my Godzilla. Oh, I already announced him on Instagram, but he is definitely one of my favorite things. There is a story. It's 1998. Okay, he was made in 1998. I found him in one of those junk thrift places where I live, and I saw him and I went, oh, gotta have him. Either I keep him forever and ever, amen, or my sister gets it for her Christmas present. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my Godzilla yet. But this is such a childhood dream. It's a childhood trinket dream that I've owned back in 98. Actually, tells you I had this back in 98. I think it was like one of those Burger King toys or McDonald's things when it was coming. The movie came out as a promotional thing. I wish they did those things again, because I even had the Lord of the Rings goblets. And I don't know how much they would have been worth now, but I had the whole 4 sets of the Lord of the Rings goblets. I wanted to keep it so badly when I moved here from Florida to Virginia, but I had to get rid of them. It gives me the claps. But I had to let go, because I have, yet again, lived in small places, small houses, small living situations, so I can't keep a lot of these things. And so when I'm refinding some of these old treasures again, I get so the clown that I get so excited. Even back in 98, this is supposed to be a cup holder, by the way. So you're supposed to have this and a cup holder. Yeah, right? It's so cool. However, back in 98, when it came out, I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what this design was. Even back in 98, it's like, how are you supposed to carry this as a cup holder if this thing does not fall into a full handle? Are you supposed to hold it like this? Or are you supposed to have it hanging somewhere? How are you supposed to hold him if he's supposed to embrace your cup like so? Even back in 98, I was having a hard time with that question. And so if somebody knows that question and answer, how it was supposed to have gone, please message me down below, and I would be more than happy and thrilled to know what he was intended for. Thrift shop things are the best ways to go to decorate your altar space, which I'll show you a little tour at the end of my video because I might mess it all up and things like that. So, altar space tour and things like that. Okay, and something came in the mail. It's my Pagan Otherworlds. I love my bears. Like I said, I'm with my altar. I'll give you a quick altar tour when I finish my video. But this has so many bears in this deck that I love it. And I love this. He has a bear on his head, and bears are one of my soul animals. You gotta understand, guys, that bears are my soul animals. I'm gonna break my rule and show you something too. You see that over there, that picture hanging on the wall? I don't know if you can see it or not, but that is supposedly a bear in a beekeeper hat and some little bees flying around him. I love bears. They're one, like I said, one of my soul animals, forever soul animals. And he even gave me a personalized thank you letter. And say my name right here, but I'm want to be formerly known as Evie on YouTube, so even though I have my real name there, I just kind of want to formally know myself as Evie. But he gave me a personal note, and it made me so excited. And it came with this like sagey. I think it's a sage. I think people said it was sage, but I've never seen sage so purple. I'm going to have to somehow tape it and put it in my grimoire or Book of Shadows or my shadow book or whatever the fuck I want to call it, but I haven't decided what I want to call it yet, but I'm going to have to somehow tape it in my grimoire book or grimoire booky thingamajiggy. But it comes in a bag. I do have the box down there, but I don't want to break the seal on the box, so I opened it from the bottom so it could look mint condition for the rest of its life. And I'm going to use the bag instead to hold my Pagan Otherworlds in there. Cardstock is wonderful. It feels so much like a playing card deck. Oh, I love this deck so much. Actually, I might have to make another top video. I might have to make another top 10 deck videos again. That is separate from the Kelly Bear's top 5 videos because I filmed the top 5 tarot decks videos back in June. Made it back in June. A lot has changed since June. I had babies. I had life happen to me, and I was compulsive. This summer, I bought like over 10 tarot decks in 1 month. That was a wreck. Because buying tarot is my like coping mechanism. I need to find a new cheaper coping mechanism that is not alcohol and tarot decks. But that's another time. But yeah. And then I want to show something that I've been trying to work with again is my little mini Lenormand. I'm going to call Kelly out from Truth and Story and tell her she has to get a mini from in the 7 stars. Okay, her shop is called 7 Stars on Etsy. And she sells these customized mini Lenormands that are like modeled. I think they are the original German 1800s deck or the turn of the century. I think it's not 1800. I think it's more Edwardian. I think it's an Edwardian Lenormand deck that survived the test of time, and it was shit. What is that word? I forget words when I do videos. I'm sorry, but it was remastered. I guess a good word for it is remastered. for, or refurbished. It was a refurbished. That's what it is. Refurbished from the early turn of the late 19th century to the early 20th century. Refurbished the images just a little bit so it could preserve it a little bit. So I like the deck. Give me